Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Bernard, the executioner, the alien, Hopkins, he's been in the news recently because it's been reported, and I saw the interview on IFL TV, basically that he wants to have a farewell fight very soon. We're hearing December, we're hearing on the Golovkin card, on the undercard, Golovkin, whoever he fights. On the undercard, maybe Miera Salido. So we don't really know what's in store for Bernard Hopkins. We're hearing a lot of different things right now, but he doesn't want to just... Because look, Bernard Hopkins is one of my favorite fighters of all time. I've said this on numerous occasions, but he is the reason I started... Ironically enough, he's the reason I started watching boxing. A guy who doesn't have the most exciting style is the reason that I watch boxing, because the first fight I ever watched was Felix Trinidad versus Bernard Hopkins. Most of my family's Puerto Rican, so everybody was rooting for Trinidad. So I rooted for Hopkins. Hopkins won. Was a fan of him ever since then. Hopkins is someone who has always had a warrior-like mentality, and he's always wanted to fight the best guys that he could fight. And obviously he's on the older side of his career. He's not gonna go fight freaking Kovalev or Ward, but he still wants to fight a respectable opponent at 175. And look, the name we're hearing that Bernard might fight at 51 years old is Joe Smith Jr. Now, if you guys don't know Joe Smith, he fought this past June. He fought Andre Fonfara on PBC, and he knocked Fonfara out clean. He knocked him out, and he's coming off a career high win in his own right, and that's the fight we're hearing. So look, Bernard could fight someone who's a bum, get an easy win, look good, and call it a career, but that's just not the nature of him. And I think Joe Smith is a great fight for him. I think this is also, a guy in Joe. Think about looking at it from the Joe Smith side of things. And this fight does happen. Joe Smith was a guy that was a construction worker, and he beat Fonfara and as an underdog on PBC, and now he's going to be fighting a legend in Bernard Hopkins. So this is a chance for him to validate himself and put himself in line for some bigger paydays. So look, this also works out for Joe Smith. But Bernard has expressed that he wants to fight before his 52nd birthday. His 52nd birthday is on January 15th. So, look, man. Bernard Hopkins, hands down one of my favorite fighters. Definitely somebody that I just want to see get this farewell fight in, come out safe with his faculties in check, and call it a career right off into the sunset. Love Bernard. One of the few guys in boxing. Because, for the most part, there's only a handful of guys that... Well, I don't want to say. There's a lot of guys in boxing I haven't interviewed that I desperately want to interview, but right at the top of that list is Bernard Hopkins. Because he's the reason I started watching boxing. And, Bernard, I want to see him get this W. And I hopefully, look, he wants to fight on a big stage. I think it'd be best for him to fight on an undercard of the big card. I think, obviously he could go, there are places he can go and he would sell, but if he fights on the Takashi Miura Salido undercard, that will do good numbers because LA is a great fight town. They know their boxing over there. They appreciate their boxing. I found that out firsthand going there for the first time. I loved the boxing culture of Los Angeles more so than anything while I was there. That's a big fight. Obviously he could fight very close to home because Philly's not that far from New York. If he fights in the Golovkin undercard, so those are two cards that make a lot of business sense for Bernard. And I'm hoping that he does that because I just want to see him get this out of the way. Because he said this a couple times, but he seems to be a little bit more serious about it now. And if there's one guy who could fight at 52, and he's in the gym right now, I saw there was a sparring video on T Street Controversy. Shout out to him. He was at the Johan Boxing Gym yesterday. He put up a sparring video of Hopkins yesterday over there. So he looks to be pretty serious about it. Hopefully he is, and he can get on one of these cards. But that's the news, man. I'll read the quote before we get out of here. Here's what he said in regards to that fighting. So he said, I quote, "It'll be in December, and I'm hoping it's somewhere in LA. That's where the stars are at. I will fight before my 52nd birthday. So before January 15th, you can expect to see Bernard Hopkins in the ring. And look, as someone who's a huge boxing fan, as someone who loves Bernard Hopkins, as someone no matter if he was at this stage of his career or maybe when he was the undisputed champion, I've always just loved Bernard and been a huge fan of his. So hopefully we get to see him in this last fight against Joe Smith, a good opponent, someone I think that is beatable, but still a very tough guy. And look, hopefully Bernard can beat him. I would love to see Bernard go out with a win against a good opponent like Joe Smith. But you guys let me know what you think. Bernard Hopkins wants to fight before his 52nd birthday. Vows to fight before his 52nd birthday. Looks like he's getting kind of ready for it. He's seen a couple sparring videos. Joe Smith is the rumored opponent. So leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.